So it's wash day. I have cleansed my scalp and moisturized my hair, and now it's time to style. I'm going to show you guys how to use the Controlled Chaos Original Curl Cream. I like to start with a little bit as a detangler, and I just use a tiny little bit. For my hair type, I need just very little product, but I like to apply the same as the moisturizer. So you apply from the ends up, and just hitting all these layers through here. Now, we're pretending I'm fresh out of the shower. Normally I would have a bathrobe on or something so my clothes wouldn't be getting all wet, but you want to apply this to soaking wet hair. So if it's dry at all, you'll have to wet it back down. And you can do that if you have one of our Flairosol bottles is great, but what I like to do is just make sure that it's the first thing I do right when I get out of the shower. So I get the product all applied, staying away from the scalp. Same as with the moisturizer, I just pat a little bit around the edges and a little bit here for some of those little flyaways that might want to pop up. I'm going to use our bamboo hair rake to rake my hair. Normally I would tip upside down to get a little extra volume. So I'm going to do that now. Try to get completely upside down. Make sure my hair is really, really wet, and all I do is scrunch. And you can hear the hair is still soaking wet. I don't spend a whole lot of time twisting my hair anymore because I've been using these products for so long that all I have to do is that. Then I like to let it air dry on this nice slick towel so it won't get my clothes wet and it won't rub, my curls won't rub up against my bathrobe or clothing and kind of disturb the curls. So I just put my curls in place, and once they're in place, you don't want to touch them at all as they're drying. So I just put it in place like this. And then I air dry. If I'm using the air dry towel, I just do my makeup now, take this off and scrunch. And even if I'm gonna blow dry, I use the air dry towel, let my hair kind of set into place and get the curls all perfect. And then I like to finish with a blow dryer and a diffuser. So we're gonna do that next. And now my hair has been setting into place for a little bit. It's still quite wet, which is good. This shows that the product is maintaining the moisture in the hair. So if the hair is drying really slowly, the curls are gonna dry perfectly. We get a lot of questions about alcohols. You don't have to be nervous about an alcohol that's going to be drying to your hair if you can feel that the product doesn't feel cold when you put it on your hands. This isn't evaporating quickly. That's why my hair is still really, really wet, because it retains moisture. So when you read about alcohols in products, a lot of them are just meant to keep the product from separating, or there's some sort of binding agent, not a drying agent. In some products, they are meant to dry the product really quickly, which will also dry out your hair. So you want a product that maintains the moisture in your hair. So this, if I had let this air dry completely, it would look still pretty wet. And that is not what we're about. So this is the only product you'll be able to scrunch your hair and shake that cast away and not have to worry about frizz for days. Any other product that seals your curl like this, and it still looks wet, if you break that cast, then you're gonna get frizz. So we want you to break that cast and reveal nice full curls. So what I normally do is go around for a little bit, let it air dry, and then when it's maybe halfway there, I get my blow dryer out so I can take off my air dry towel and use my blow dryer with a diffuser. If you have curls, never use a blow dryer without one of these. You need a diffuser absolutely every time you get a blow dryer out. So if you don't have one, just air dry and then kind of shake your curls out, and just don't rake your hands through the hair and you'll maintain your curls. So I'm gonna dry now and I'll be back. So I'm just finishing blow drying and using my Cool Shot on the blow dryer. So just like when you are rinsing your hair with ice cold water when you use the moisturizer, you wanna finish with cool air when you're blow drying to lock that cuticle layer back down. So I have used the cleanser, moisturizer, and just styled with the curl cream. So you guys saw when I applied the curl cream as a detangler because it works as the best detangler. So you always want to apply it before you start combing out. I really only used about this much because I have fine hair to begin with, but I've been using the entire bundle for so long that I use less product. When I first started using Control Chaos, I used about this much curl cream. Now, I only need about this much curl cream to get the same result. It also contains its own shine serum. No need for an extra shine mist or glossing drops. Look at how much shine you get from one product. The shine goes all the way to the tips. So thanks to the original curl cream, you no longer have to cocktail 15 products together to get the results that you'll get from just this one product. It's a true all-in-one. You don't want to use any other products with it because it does everything you need with just this one magical little tube. It's truly a 5-in-1. You saw me use it for a detangler, so you can apply it to your hair while it's wet and detangle. And it's a curl styler and frizz tamer. As you can see here, how easy it was for me to style my hair. You don't have to put a ton of time into it. Once you're using the product, your hair grows used to it over time and really starts becoming easier and easier to style using less product. It provides heat protection if you are going to diffuse, or God forbid you ever blow your hair out straight. It does provide heat protection. It contains sunblock, so it will retain your color better than anything else you've ever used. And it's shine drops. Why spend hundreds of dollars on 10 different products that you have to cocktail together to spend hours doing your hair every morning when you can do your hair in 15 minutes using one product that saves you time and money?